cannot continue to do the wrong things and expect to get good results. One of the things, I'll give you an example on state institutions. If you take your minds back, we had a heated debate on the midterm census. And the institution I represent in a coalition, the national elections, what we stood our ground. Not that a midterm census was not useful, not that it was not useful for development purposes, but elections and governance has a calendar. Anything falling short of that calendar would interfere with the space, and it would be a cutback on what we should have mobilized as progress. So what happened was that the civil registration was supposed to take course. And we saw a number of problems ahead because these were issues we have highlighted in the 2018 elections reports. We saw how, for example, getting credible data and accounting for the identity of every eligible citizen was a challenge. And so we said, can the government and people of Sierra Leone invest into a civil registration process where we can get all eligible Sierra Leoneans 18 and above to be accounted for with their names, full details, and biometric features? That process was not something we could hold as credible. A number of people were left out, the process was slow, a number of things went wrong with the confirmation of the civil registration process. Fast forward, a year down the line, everybody is shouting, head of National Elections Watch, where are you? Problems are going on with the registration. No, but it went wrong long time ago in the past. We tried as best as possible. We intervened. We said, forget about midterm census. Concentrate on the civil data. Make sure we get it right. This is only when no eligible Sierra Leonean will be left behind. We are battered. Everything. Just think of what happened to us during that period, but we stood our ground. Today we are facing the consequence, and that is the consequences of bad governance. I've just given that one example for us to show a situation where what we should do now, we failed to do it, and then in the next couple of months we want things to be right. It cannot be right. The mistake has been done. So it's the same thing with our state institutions. I have said a couple of times through our advocacy platforms, let us holistically review the 1991 Constitution. That Constitution does not support a democratic state. What would happen 2016, 2015, 2014, I am going backwards. It was the SLPP who were crying. They were my best friends. I am friends with the opposition because I'm friends with democracy. In a democracy, you must like opposition because it's about opposing you. If you push opposition, there is no democracy. They were all over the place. The letters on my office table are like this in 2016, 2015, complaining. And it is the same issue today that APC are sending the same letters complaining. How do we want to continue into a political jigsaw? Why can't we fix the problem? Making sure that supreme executive authority, those issues that are cut back to the state and democracy, we address them. Appointment is a critical issue. So what we are having, for example, is what we call a regime-serving police. They will do anything, right? Today, I feel sorry. I feel sorry for those who are benefiting. One thing I like about the police, like quote-unquote, they do not change. They will go to lengths to misuse and abuse power. And when the other party comes to power, they do the same thing to them. They have never changed their stance. What you want us to do, we will do it. It should not be. We are nurturing a society, a violent society. It should not be the case. Let us try as best as possible to promote professional policing, a police that is accountable and subjected to civil oversight. That's why some of us believe that the police should be put forward to scrutiny, and those things that they have done wrong they should account for police brutality, notwithstanding the rights of police officers also, because they are performing a sacred duty to the state. They also have lives that also should be respected and protected. For me, those parameters, I believe in the principles of democracy. We should all disagree because we are not thinking the same. We are not the same, but those fundamental principles, whether you are Minister Soiree, whether you are head of IGL and Rula Valley, whether you are head of campaign for good governance, Marcela Samba, or whether you are Mr. Veracity, formerly spokesperson in the former government, we should not go below those fundamental principles. Respect for the rights and views of individuals, freedom of association, the right to protest. Some of the things we do, we don't jump in the streets. My organization do not believe in protest. We do not do protest. We do voice. We believe in talking. That's why when we see the space for speaking out is shrinking, we feel very, very much aggrieved. We believe in letting citizens have a voice to dialogue with their leaders. We believe to create a space like this when we can speak the truth. That is another point. We need to institute patterns of honesty in the country. Insincerity is the bedrock of our politics. People are looking at you. They see this as black and they will tell you it is white right in your face. And they want to force you to believe it is white. It is wrong.
All right.
We are living in a society that is predominantly going to be violent. And when you suppress people, you suppress their views, they are going to find outlets to bring their views to the fore. I want to encourage us all. It sounds as if I'm preaching tonight. I want to encourage us all. Our society is our future. We cannot allow our society to be going down and we keep quiet. We think that it is right. It is not right. We will all be held accountable. Posterity will judge us one day.
Okay.
Fumble them on a kusha and nuna aduo. We are don't come back today for can talk about things where they happen. Now we on sweet yards alone. Now we go. Whoa, there we left for do them bad things them. We they feel a most alone. Now we go. Whoa, we are. And if we hurt you, we sorry. We no mean bad, we just want to make we had go before.
Let me say again.
If we hurt you, we sorry.
We really sorry.
We no mean bad, we just want to make we had go before. Pambule munakusha again, he said it's one big family house and una cabo. How they go? Now so we they bring them to now. Well, today this we call them sharp, quick. We don't want to make this racial cold.
Why you make a sharp and quick? Because of late water.
Voilà, talk now. You don't know what you want to do? We want to play Jafara to family member. They say, "Look, no count online."
Really?
You?
I talk around it.
You?
Okay. You know, say we get one word working just give madam the rest. Right now, we need to swear. Like use that same word.
If I slap you.
Oh, so you can win. So you can't jump family now to family.
No, let your uncle say with you. I mean, you not big that big day for you. Nothing.
Anyway, we go into the program. Better one.
Fumble them.
Yes, inside we yard.
We young good people them.
And we lovely family members.
And we family members them.
Okay, before we go inside the thing, good one, we want for tell una say that we family member where we they put Lily tin pan for help am with him foot. That family member where they may cut in hand. If they don't admit, then don't do how do they call this thing back?
Call her, me not to nurse.
And then don't clean the business, and now it don't discharge today. Now then go they clean them and see waiting at the development. Now after that then go tell we waiting then go do next for this with sister. But not forget say it's still the under vegetable, you know, now just veg. Now they eat no more now veggie. Now they eat more. Well, not just, but more like 80 to 90% of veg. Now they eat.
According to the doctor.
According to doctor. And they go for treatment, for cleaning and all. So one for them know that they say on a prayer midterm and God don't make it on discharge today. And they don't return back now host and we they look forward for waiting will be the next stage of in treatment. Yes. And we want for appellate tell on again say today that way other small sister we been the cry per we himself they don't finally go pay in college fee today. And we're happy for that day. Again, that we other sister we then Ghana. Well, we not take and we not go take in case because somebody else they work on in case. According to what we understand. Zainab side corner. And interestingly, this give me this phone back. I want to read one message from as a thank you message we can last if you're available at all. So this one now. Time don't go, bro. We late like other.
Today we late or we left you quick.
We late like other and then we the run down a quick. This now a message where this person say he say thank you very much we had. I really do appreciate for what you guys have done in my life. If not for you guys, I wonder how it would have happened. That's in school fee. Say one more time. Thanks very much. So this is not the message where the person with all of the receipts then and all. When they get good, when they get a lot of things the way they can, but let make this thing very clear to everybody. Please, for the sake of genuine help, some of we can let for help people, and once we help, they move ahead. What in that they mean? Some people for example, if I give Bible a work. Some people get the system say every month we Bible get the work. When they pay in salary, if I can't corner it to me. By way I for they give me small thing because I help them for the work. But we not answer. When we help people anything, once we don't done. Now move with the move. Yeah? We know what for you feel. Like for say you for always I don't know for you get responsibility power
no.
for say anything now because we don't help you do so much grateful so much that you tie yourself to we not tie nobody everybody free for go on. That is why we always want as we done with you whatever help we get for help with you we're not go totally disconnect but they disconnect. Yeah, we disconnect because we want anybody who would help if we're able to stand up and help himself again. Yeah, so we disconnect. Yeah, and we look forward for somebody else where God can make we touch, where God can make we bless in life. Okay, and again, if somebody they help you, you yourself get to help yourself. Okay, for make sure say you do the right thing for make sure say the person where they help you, then are the best way for be very happy at all points in time. So please, anybody who they help or anybody who volunteer for help you, please know waiting to do because like everybody gets your own responsibility and please make sure say you do the right thing for make sure say the help when and the help you it go how it's supposed to go. So please, we beg everybody where with the help, yeah. So like this young lady who the help so today, not to obligation for say if for tie himself to we know you move on. Go on with you waiting. God make we meet at the path. We help you at the path. Just move. And then we look forward for somebody else where we can able for bless. And remember say, not to where you come to we, they make we help you. But we rather get for assess and reassess before ever we see how best we can able for help you. And for tomorrow bambai. And you get for make sure so when they help you, the person self where they help you be happy. Okay? Now help with the help. Not to compulsory, not to obligation, not just help with the help. And when we all they come together, people and they come help, everybody get in family, everybody get what they do. But if somebody else tell you say I help you, get to understand and no say now help it help you. Okay?
Well, family members them that's now no more we get for now. Anything we pass through we are for help anybody from our family members them now God direct we. Just like within my brother don't talk. We one person talk inside we had now everybody don't talk. Well, of course, we family members them now they can't jump inside the football pitch what we call stadium as we all be know. How the game been played August 10? Well, the referee been there. You get a goalkeeper, you get a coach, you get a commentator. When they been kick the ball, who said they been plan how for treat the protesters them. Now the ball go long way. Then pass them to Kiatekabio. Kiatekabio take them. He call a ministers them. Then sit down. Then arrange. Then call the police. Well, inside you will be suicide policeman come and say, anybody will come out August 10. It is buyaka. He not still tap there. Now then kick the ball. He walk go long way. He still read the IG. The IG pass them back to the OSD them. The OSD they say, no, this is not enough. We for call some soldiers them. Let us can play this game because this game is really, really tough with the team where that the protesters them. He not tap there. They center the ball. The protesters then begin. Then they warm up. They They're not all tick. They're not all nothing. Now the police they say, no, we don't want to see nobody because this now undermine. We don't want overthrow Kiatekabio. Now then call Kiatekabio in England. Now Kiatekabio take the phone. He tell us, say, what you not for do? Anybody way, come on at it. For can't undermine me. Una crush them. Now they then begin crush them. Then crush them. The game done big. They score goal by the protesters them. They're still not satisfied. Now Kiatekabio take plane. He run comes alone. He come. He call we say we all are terrorists. Well, it's still not up there. Now he is set up committee. He say, make them look inside this case. Waiting, you expect say it commodity. Well, me brother Shembe Pierre, now they call me. He say, by this investigation, waiting you feel. Now I say, Shembe Pierre. Well, until they say they investigate, make wait for the report. Now me brother tell me say, no expect say any better report. They come out under here. The one we get for come out now in the favor of Kiatekabio. Well, today the report we they can give you for making know. Who are them profit and who are them losses? Well, baby, they pass the ball now to Shembe Pierre. Make it keep calm. Make we know that get for win this game.
So we get different type of commentator then. Now the salon can comment in your own sooner. Then you get the pre-Champions League and commentary.
So these are the national stadium.
Now wafa commentator. You get the Champions League commentator, we say.
You know, guarantee like your uncle.
Now the Special Investigation Committee.
British commentator.
They don't pull the report. We see say they get persons of interest. Alright? And waiting with the see and with the ask the question. Waiting at the difference between the government, the allegation or accusation, to the Special Investigation Committee, the report with them pull. Alright, so Lawrence Lima. Lawrence Lima named the play. Oh no. Adebayo. Uh-oh. Another challenge.
Please give me sweets.
Another challenge. A great dash by Adebayo and the PPP. So you don't see now the difference between
international commentator and local.
The local commentator, all team. But I'll tell you, the international commentator, apart from where they go and where they say, okay, Adebayo, a nice challenger there.
It makes sense.
Yeah. Adebayo, the time where they protest, but they go and take total responsibility. And this man don't really stand for the people of the country. Oh yes, the Lima. Oh yeah. I'm gonna give you background about the team and they'll watch the action. So once you see one thing, they go, oh yeah, that's one. Oh my god. Marabio to react. Alright, Marabio, long one. A promise for implements the recommendation them. But members say a lot of people have died during the August 10 protest. And after the August 10 protest, we see even the way they accuse Lawrence Lima. But oh no! Lawrence Lima failed for going and report. He failed for reports to the Special Investigation Committee. Now they don't fall under the people where they call persons of interest. But again, don't forget, Femi Claude School. Even like Sawyer. Yeah. A long throw. Adi Macaulay. So anyway, on a more serious note, we actually, something, and let me just use something with very, very much serious for me forget we said. Me uncle a comedian. And one no team where they set up now just comedy.
They all are foul man them.
You know, see when Lila is Lima one dash, you want to take long shot now. They say no, it's a great challenge at the how many PPP?
It's a rejection. Nobody there gonna say one last time.
So, one thing that is thing about Lila is Lima. All man they counter. Lila is Lima. Is it okay? Wait, Rima, you there or you not there?
You go vacation.
Or for say you don't turn bank governor Wednesday with the governor.
I like it. After that, I don't do bad now. Run. Nobody there gonna say.
Anyway, the program that we had on YouTube and on Facebook, we get very much important things there. What we actually can look at this net for let me see what exactly they go on inside we country say alone. And yeah, so please, if you know, I see people in the selling and smash the like button. They are big on no point on a phone.
You could be smashed down, also don't point.
When I not point the phone, they are big, when I not point at all. When I just like no more food. Okay, on a more serious note, we can look at the investigation, the report them way, the report where we see them pull. What's happened? The report where them pull. But you can watch this report. Okay, let's take a short break quickly. We come back just now. It look like say the Champions League don't tense.
You see, we cannot continue to do the wrong things and expect to get good results. One of the things, I'll give you an example on state institutions. If you take your minds back, we had a heated debate on the midterm census. And the institution I represent in a coalition, the National Elections, what we stood our ground. Not that a midterm census was not useful, not that it was not useful for development purposes, but elections and governance has a calendar. Anything falling short of that calendar would interfere with the space, and it would be a cutback on what we should have mobilized as progress. So what happened was that the civil registration was supposed to take course. And we saw a number of problems ahead because these were issues we have highlighted in the 2018 elections reports. We saw how, for example, getting credible data and accounting for the identity of every eligible citizen was a challenge. And so we said, can the government and people of Sierra Leone invest into a civil registration process where we can get all eligible Sierra Leoneans 18 and above to be accounted for with their names, full details, and biometric features? That process was not something we could hold as credible. A number of people were left out, the process was slow, a number of things went wrong with the confirmation of the civil registration process. Fast forward, a year down the line, everybody is shouting, head of National Elections Watch, where are you? Problems are going on with the registration. No, but it went wrong long time ago.
All right, welcome back. Please don't forget to like and share the program. Marcella and I live in Prophetess, and interestingly, now don't see it don't very much cold, it don't go dormant, but interesting part of fun. All what you been talk now, this is right now. Now what can say, we see out we are.
It's money.
We see out we are. All what you say, we see now. Chaya. Eh?
Of course.
Koju. Okay. Okay, so something that happened, my boy. Kanda Yunkela, we be old world.
Your other uncle?
It be old world. It look like say the world don't you don't take the word. I don't know what to put I say. Something you know better.
You mean say Kanda Yunkela don't leak in vomit?
It don't decide for form what in call progressive alliance for developed countries.
No use any English for big fool people. I say, can the young killer don't leak in vomit?
No. Can the young killer don't choose for go back outside even point finger say they are lucky, they're not good for the country, they don't choose for go there.
So in that case, should have a lucky person come.
Hey bo, fumble them on a kusha and on a hadu.
We are don't come back.
The bottom line is sometimes you know they try for indict me or implicate me by anything.
No, that question me they ask you.
For can't talk about things where they happen.
Now we on sweethearts.
So whose kind of credibility we don't left with kind of Kela? But wait to if not be APC go waiting people left for be safe.
Because salon now we on.
So now the game now like this. Can even Kela don't go to SLPP? SLPP very much happy and the APC they're not glad. Now then they call all kinds of names.
We are don't come back.
But if it didn't go to the APC and then it left the SLPP, the APC for the glad and then the SLPP for the begin cry. If we hurt you, we sorry. So how we don't like now this country now? Now only way they link to it now is be this thing.
Because we know mean bad.
Oh, we just want to make we are go beautiful. But this man, for all upon the thing that we don't talk, we end up for see something like this come up. Hey, if we hurt you, we sorry.
We know mean bad. Oh, we just want to make.
So now some people then say very deceitful. Some people will say for upon the 5 years where he go take na parliament na just a fake result and everything they come up with. Hey, if we hurt you, we
sorry. We know mean bad.
So what exactly can the Yunkela want in politics? Na personal or na country first? Because if you be don't come out, you don't tell me with your mouth say this government don't fail, they don't wait in. So what you go do there now? Is it that you say want the country cake? Hey,
we just want to make
we are go before.
Pambulem, that's na kind of young killer we been come and tell we say, may God forbid or may God forgive him kind of young killer. He say he know they ever and never join Alasan and Alusan
because in a beshi and in no mix for Alaki. You know the palala pinta.
And if he say if he join the one, you know they pit and leak back.
No, well now you know pit and leak. Like you say, it throw up and then not to leak, it suck up.
Eh, but we are made and left.
Oh yes, made and go sit down,
suffer, made and not torment we.
Oh yes,
right now, man and not glad you. Made them push na corner with them but talk.
So this not the letter where they sign the agreement. Let us see what's in inside this agreement because it
we move.
Let me able to get myself in that kind of position where all man they able to understand. So this is not exactly what it says. SLPP and NGC Progressive Alliance for Transformational Development in Salon. But what it make APC they have to look themselves and can they
ask them.
This narrative says it says SLPP and NGC form a progressive alliance for transformational development in Salon. Transformational development in Salon. Honestly, sometimes they lied. Then say consistent with the vision of His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio to promote inclusive government and national cohesion. The leadership of the SLPP and NGC held several consultations to discuss how the two political parties could form an alliance to promote transformative and inclusive development in the country. In view of this, both parties obtained permissions from their respective national executive councils to explore the formation of strategic alliance to advance the laudable goals of the government. Following several meetings between representatives from both parties, we have resolved to work together to promote inclusive governance and national development. You remember when we play one audio of Kande Yumkela na Kambia, this BNT? Waiting I mean the word we actually talk. Please we paraphrase, parabolate, and go over a Megele, we get something. What we talk about why can't they go back na Cambia? Can they basically they go na Cambia because it want to be that kind of strategic. Listen the word strategic alliance. One of the strategic points them na Cambia. Remember, today APC really need for tight them belt and tie the oja, tight one,
and left the unseriousness.
Now like this, the country they scatter na the hand like biscuit. They not know now how they scatter. If they not come together this time around, I promise you guys. Not so we not party we. We did do this for the country. And we just feel say, like I talked the other day, if not that, Marabio don't mess up. I'm not the mark una half. But una say safe with the inside una party. And then they talk about the supporters, the sympathizers, and they talk about the key players then. They want the way we want flag bearer position. They want the way we want executive position. You guys are mess up. In fact, una seem for be like una they sell something. It's like waiting people let me try for talk about una just fit inside it. What did they happen? For when una come on Makeni, una know one day do thank you talk. One day. Mother they don't do all kind work in visit. One day una not take una leader for go on thank you talk. Samura, what is this up? Waiting this up. We tell una na ya. That word they give una. If it be the end of una, the try for put una your interest, force, and not the think of the sufferation of the people. Hey, una odisiam.
Which una ya yo?
Because waiting happen when una all don't take the back seat. I be tell you this the last time. Say most of waiting are the sense seem for be the 2018 kind of. Now it makes one think that can smile when una depan nak una head say una ever lost 2018 election and at the same nonsense where una depan so right now and make una lost 2018 election. Some people even they tell we say they rigged the election by 103. Now 100% the election come out. If you walk the math file, you know it's 100%. And now out of una your selfishness make una lost the election. Okay, so now una don't plan for selling una soul back to the devil. Okay, now una to una your soul no more. Una want sell the soul of the people them to una devil them. Bilai wal karim na la una lie. The way they can say la ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Na la una the lie. Astaghfirullah 7 times for that. Anybody will get a plan. Say if you sell the people and soul to the devil, hey, now you force they go to Satan. Now you force. And I own accident back home. When una need die that same day. Una really don't know on hospital for more than 1 month before una die. If na lie, una try. If na lie, una try. Una must sabi how the people and the suffer. How about una guess where? What didn't happen? Una care about una opposition. But una not ready for the people them. Okay, not to the people una into politics for. Okay, now una na the same people the way they talk say, now we don't interest for us. So because they not good in a position, una for take the back seat. What that?
All right.
By the way, not to all of them. Not the work right now. Some they try. But the bottom line, again, majority of them. It's like, then the finger soup na net.
It's simple, Shembepe. A very simple. Some talk them sometimes where we can talk here on get for lekam. We tell now the last time Naya say, I repeat them back today. We decide for keep quiet in certain areas then but the APC because the way and manner how Madabio come and treat the people. But if not for that, plenty things and they for talk. And let me tell you something. The behavior of the former ministers, them honorables, them under the APC, now don't prove we say most of the mistakes them way Anes been do. Now them mislead Anes. Why I say so? We all see 2018 when APC lost election. Everybody come at Anes. Oh, they don't go sign no. Na insel game oh. Now in this way they cause them. Now then we get I think I'll be 9-man committee. We come and say, then they investigate, waiting, forget the reasons they're waiting make they lost elections. At the end of the day, we get the NRM, we're gonna court say, now because the party them not do what they supposed to do, make them lost election. They intimidate the party. And that's not for be a dictator. Because in the chairman and leader at that time, make, you know, it's a let the young one they come.
I urgently wait for you inside you land. Because I
they come. Because in the chairman and leader at that time, they now made a lost election. Now, let the old party come out, make the young boy then come inside. They intimidate the party be another so. The party still not a rally with the APC. But you get the former ministers them, not hard feelings. Most of these guys them not command them. They be don't way honest where they help them for misuse the country one kind way. I think now they don't think say Samura not for can take that mess. Most of them don't go sit down. We tell you now this. Say we afraid waiting they go on at the APC after the convention. If waiting happen 2018 not get for repeat itself again. Just after before the convention, we dey see all kind of face on social media. We don't get good intention. We see the agenda them. I want to be flag bearer. I want to make. I know they do this for me interest. And they do it in the interest of the country. Now we don't know. Say most of these guys will be the rally behind this position. They be the rally behind the position for their own interest. Because if really, I not put nobody. They all me not put nobody. Yeah? If they wire na the country they be the first for, where they want this flag bearer position, if they get enough for the country, not enough for make by this time, then take the back seat. But for tell you say, them former ministers they are, will be the first for this position. They're not Lex alone. They all come inside politics for can wreck the country and benefit themselves. Look the way of behavior as we talk.
Married really sweet. What you can say
from the bachelor's age.
the thing now, before this time, they say you see the laggardness, the carelessness. You just hear a few people and way they take the forefront for defend the people and for stand up.
It's sad.
Before that time, they tell you say, "We're not being a leader yet. We're not being a leader."
Una wait, let me get leader.
They don't get leader. Una wait. They don't get leader. Almost months now.
We are done come back today for can't talk about things where they happen. Now we on sweet hearts and load. Now we whoa.
And if we hurt you, we saw.
We know mean bad.
Oh, we just want to make we are go be. That's even something. You get certain people them we if they get a system where they say if not to me, or then say before it born, they wait, yeah. If not to me, anybody else, a chaff. So it be now, you know. I tell you the last time say, I even watch somewhere. That's the way they come out.
McKinney.
Not to McKinney.
USA.
Where they wave. You see how sorry it be. So I find out say it get internal and external pressure. It make the man in speech not the correct. In action, not the focus. Then they make it totally in that kind of dismantle, disorganize, disarray way. They're not the motivator. Let we go first, but if they talk about the pardon come on, no pardon come out.
Before you come with the candy back, you say the way how Samura be the wave. Of course, you tell me. When I get back home, I sit down, I lay down. You know, something begin for frustrate Samura from in trip now USA. I put local. You know that them begin frustrate him? The politicians from put local.
How it happened?
Good. If really love starts there, no hard feelings. if really these guys really mean good for Mama Salon, I mean the local politicians, when somewhere come on USA, who's our first step?
Of course.
Who are the first for don't welcome and for sure the people say, then deal with this man, for sure the people say, then they're into politics because of the interest of the people.
Okay, so hold on. Don't tell me that. The Kemosi say, call the names then.
We get video to the effect.
They're not sure.
No, but we get a video in our archives. Which local politics, lawfully honorables them. I mean the former ministers them, the big guns them. Tell me anyone on the videos where you see like, it just start like how we did social media. You understand? You travel. You get me right? You travel. And then you for come down a lungi. Me by Bure I did lungi. Would have forced the people and the focus say, now if I go welcome you. Now by Bure. By Bure now for the front. Everybody for the behind by Bure. And I for make sure say camera even pick me for sure say there is bond. There is a love. The mind clear for you say, now me and you they work and I want what you don't go stand for, make it succeed, because if it succeed, the people will succeed. Now me and you succeed.
So going back to this wave of Samura. I tell you, say you see the frustration by the guy. You see the way how it do normal. But it's not like they get, now like people in the knack just say, me I know nothing is shake, me not lie. Things in the shake. It get frustrated over the whole thing. Internally, in particular, they support them. Externally, they get pressure from government and other waiting them. So, what's we did? The people them now then at the center of this. I can get this confidence when they can talk. Where now the piece me of pass all team. Are the people that are ready for vote? The people are ready. They're ready for they're ready. If Madabio they manipulate the people them so right now. Now because of them same kind of things there. Because now like this, bro, it's very simple. When you take one boomstick, you finger it just a make so it's in happen. You don't blow worker. When you take the boomstick, they put them together, it turn boom. It better. You ancestors retire. Nothing broke. Imagine all that one straw where you make so no more broke. That means say when you date together, you more stronger than when you do waiting. When you get this chain as you put them so, when you get this one, important. So you say this big, like then threaded chain them. The small one you just hold and so you don't cut. But when they date together, they're very strong.
Hard fight.
So
hard fight.
It look like say they talk and go talk and come. It look like say APC not ready. They don't tell we say let APC find something else for do. It's like people in there we're not ready. And they look forward for a say, for example, by next week or week after next, Samura for go tell thank you to people in Abo, for tell thank you to people in Kailan, tell thank you to Kenima, because everywhere people in come out, go to convention and go vote for them. So he gets the responsibility not to campaign. He get the responsibility for go tell them thank you. Madabio, what did they pass? He don't what they call walk-in visit. Not to campaign in the campaign. He don't walk-in visit. Now official walk-in the pan. Samuel said, if they go on what they call thank you because they elect him as flag bearer. Not to campaign. Who that for stop? Not campaign? Not to campaign. You know opposition, you then elect you. You forgot thank you. Thank you, Tom. You now government, you do that office, you do go waiting and call walk-in visit. For go watch your projects and also you don't do things then. Who stay with the C, Samuel and go tell the people and thank you. And Samuel don't just grab and go tell the people and thank you, but guess what? Hey. And there is some rumor the way I don't want to subscribe to at all.
No, but I think this not a time Shembe we need to help people from from certain things already alleged.
I want you must you break your own land. Wait. We understand say some people and they even at the top position there when they try for selling soul to the devil.
While Italian has send them, just send them for go stand for them position.
I'm not sure. For example, the chairman when they get right and I be the deputy chairman that is by Kumainten. I be the deputy chairman, not to par. Not to the same part them.
Not to the chairman where they say no one day get mine for work somewhere come out t-shirt now body.
I not Sabio.
But okay, I don't let pinch you.
I they expect for see more of them. Okay, don't forget what I need. Who that's not the deputy chairman. Not to be the brain of the APC when are the I call him what's his name self?
I'm not interested.
That part, I name.
I'm not interested.
Agi Ansane, Agi, waiting
I'm not
Ansane.
interested.
Yansane, okay.
I'm not
Yansane.
interested.
Not to in the deputy chairman, not to in be the secretary general. Waiting there inside the APC party we not sabi.
Everything.
Waiting there in this country we not sabi.
Everything.
Now maybe the other day, I vex like tick. Where the talk say how the kind in be at college. Now they know. Now the same like Madabio. Now they know the kind of politics where they been playing. Now lucky. We need for see things and tangible things then. You guys need for come out and begin tell we what you not plan for the people then. How you not plan for rescue the people then. Not to we they take power. Who take power outside? But this guy are lucky where they depend so. Take power outside. Look where Madabio get in plans then stand by. What who's then people are good tell we say they're not lucky, they're useful. Who's then?
You know, I think I be asked Darami this question, say with the suspect and with the CC, then people I don't take the back seat back in 2018. Tell me in Darami not go afraid for go talk to them, they try for prepare for. You don't need for beg these guys. These guys. I don't think say anybody need for beg them guys they say we not take the back seat. If really them guy are mean good for salon. But you know what? It don't reach a time.
Hold on. Now the thing is what they talk. SLPP they don't campaign none for we. We call Siemens, It's SLPP they don't campaign done for we.
So waiting at the campaign.
The truth of the matter, SLPP don't campaign for APC. But how? Because the things the way they don't do.
Okay.
But how APC go take control, take advantage of that?
With this unseriousness, this level of unseriousness.
Imagine Madabio they make boast of incorrupt actor. Think the whole way we don't prove say the lie. It is still make us because in fact the propaganda machine or the media machine of the APC. Now few people in the waiting. We need them. Okay, let's tell you one thing. Hey, not to follow na sit down on radio and television talk boku or Canadian platform they talk boku. No, the people, almost people in the way get phone. When a smartphone, when they go on YouTube, when in a WhatsApp, when plenty people in a WhatsApp right now, almost people listen to radio, almost people listen to television. Hey, you guys, you need for come on a bench there because not to cheer. Come on a bench, go meet the people them, talk to them. Madabio, they way ahead of una. Whether Madabio they don't campaign for una or not, they way ahead of una. Una need to thank you to. Una go meet the people, talk to the people. The people want to hear you. They want for hear you want to get an option. Okay, if you not get option, please not come out and tell you. I beg. If na Madabio, I will tell me uncle. Say, uncle, I been feel saying more than this thing, but please, continue.
APC, this same demand confidence. Now, they make 2018, then take this particular baton at the hand. They told them they not power. The same confidence now in the neck. The same confidence now in the neck. Now the same dirty, alaki, nasty confidence. Now in the one, hey, you where they talk say. You where they talk say. We don't win this election, don't. You a joke. You really a joke. Now comedy movie, you the act. We go say Shembe Pierre. Okay, then people have and go. Okay, then they engage with uncle. During that time, they okay, and I be the caretaker. When they don't close, when we feel say according to the law, you uncle in powers they don't less.
Bible.
It is if for they will come on.
Bible.
The very chairman we call.
Bible. I'll tell you this. And once they do that one day, I let the game the end. Why you feel say SLPP wants to stop political rally? Why you feel say SLPP no want or the government or PPRC no want for the opposition gather? Because they no say they just need for see them. The people not even want them for talk boku to them. Because like they don't say SLPP don't campaign done for them. Yes, not true. But the people want for see how they're ready. The people want for see them. The people, the opposition, the people want feel them. So they honestly get for go tongue to tongue.
They need for go when? How many months left today as we talk?
Bible
now,
April.
April.
Today almost the 14th.
Today 14th.
Bible. And next week don't cancel.
See the level of alaki where them former ministers, and most of them alaki. Now here will be the sit down, the interview some there, this it gets sense. Not to for can sit down and media talk na sense. That sense where you they use for you leave the country, for pull you people up stress now in a sense. Not for can say, and they come back for local. We say them now the first of them begin betray this whole system. The leader, the leading vocalist now Alpha Khan.
No,
it really frustrating. No, I come, no. Wait. I come. You know they count politicians in Port Local. You left Alpha Khan. Come out, me.
Pull Alpha Khan.
You not business.
It go convention, APC convention.
No, it not go, but it's still not green.
Wait,
it's still not working for my
no, pull Alpha Khan in not.
Yeah. They're not shift.
I want from today forget about Alpha.
So now we shift her now.
Alpha Khan go.
It is frustrating for see Samura come on a USA.
By the way, you back in dream big go, you be the expect Alpha Khan.
No, put Alpha Khan. I'm not talking about Alpha Khan. Alpha Khan will come Samura. Not to that type.
What do you want her for do?
At the top of the first step of betrayal.
No, you not ever betray nobody.
Okay? Well, I'll pull on the scene.
Alpha Khan, let's tell you something.
Where are these guys?
Wait.
Where are they?
Wait. I mean, honestly, I love Alpha Khan.
Yeah. I support you. Why? Because in a man enough, it come out
for me,
clean. It come out clean and
you know hypocrite.
Then you get the other one, then they're under the system, then they can't give people a white thing, they can't meet
them you for afraid. Alpha Khan, I love her. Sylvia, I love her. Because then we see them saying and go, then they go.
So una tell we.
In as much as they still there, but then they come out and people know their side.
SLPP don't campaign for APC. We agree. Now, you get side like the North, especially Port Local district, where you go think say, you call Port Local on any side, then go tell, I am an APC stronghold. No secrets. Don't the one they wait for make this strong all be strong. Some of them never call the people on a phone. They betray the system because they don't get mind like Alpha Khan for come out. You understand? Port Local district is a very dangerous district in politics. Where shall I tell you so today? I know they fear nothing.
Okay, so now like this. Like me or like we, when they talk about this, you go on for ask who's one on my own self by APC there. That's a business, but now one reason we could business today. Because anyhow you look at it's either APC or SLPP. Can the Yunkela way a lot of people be actually they look forward to can be the third party way for rescue and redeem. We know say don't take him party now and not the contest again. They don't send them to SLPP. Don't.
Sorry for the
game
people.
close. You see, if you listen, if you watch something, I can tell you something. Now I see Dennis Bright in angle. You find out say NGC been the part of COP. You know that, right?
Of course.
Yunkela not ever go to meeting, not ever discuss with anybody. Because what he do? He get in plan, he know what he after. You understand? So, but we see Yunkela is safe. Now he do negotiation with the SLPP. Because now they in your mind they. You understand?
Clear.
But again, it don't matter outside Yunkela go. A journalist this morning tell me, say, please, can we stop discussing about Yunkela? What happened? It's not relevant anymore.
Okay.
He said, if we discuss him, it feels say important. But as far as it's concerned, he do what he do so before he get recognition and let people feel say, let people feel say it's still relevant, but it's not relevant. And if he don't lost everything, that is why he do this thing. So if that be the case, arrest Yunkela in case and let's go to a special investigation.
We move.
Now, under this special investigation, the question will ask, say, what's the difference between waiting the government actually accuse the opposition and other people and for, and waiting come up from the report. Independent report, not the use language of the government. The government call the protesters them, or the protesters them insurrectionist, and they call the whole system insurrection. The report call the protesters them insurrectionists.
Clear.
What in day where Mother will not be non talk, where the report not talk? The only thing when we see different now where Madabio not talk about. In fact, Lima said they not talk anything about Amo. Then just say not appear. So Madabio not talk about any of the ministers then. Not talk about the action or nothing. Whereas the reporting just come and tell me say Lima not appear. That's all. That's the only difference in there. Lima not appear.
Now you get forget what. Now you get interest over.
And not appear. That's the only difference in there. Apart from that, all waiting Madabio talk when it come out in trip where it come after when the thing happen. Now I see the report back. And in fact, something they way I see in the paper show. That's exactly what Madabio be in the plan. The report tell we say they not see anything. Evidence we go tell we say government people are mixed by what they call extrajudicial killing. Waiting, they were the supporter they not talk, the bloggers them. And the same thing.
The same thing.
So different story. Now watch something. Then get some people. If you watch under page 33, I know say most of them are not get the full report because me say be the waiting for this report business here. I mean the doubt how comes at the see certain side and say the full report not been the out plenty. You know most people not be get the full report. So thanks to Prime Salon online, you know Facebook, we actually make we get access to this. You know, full report, you know, about, let me see how many pages. About 67 pages. The one where they go out, we plenty out than 10 pages. But this one has 67. So thanks to Prime Salon, where now they make we get access to this particular report. So thanks one more time, please. You can follow Prime Salon on Facebook. Yeah, Prime Salon gets a lot of current and sober information the way they can give, and this now one for let them even get access to this, and then make will get and a very good thing. Thanks to Prime Salon one more time, Prime Salon. Okay, so we go on that page 33. You see what they call. Let's see if you don't get them up. Yes, you see number 7. They talk about basically the investigation. Now please hold on for me quickly. Yeah, let's see something. I'll make sure say we did at the right side. Let's see. Please not hold on. I want to make sure we're holding at the right side. Where we the how do you call that thing? Where will they read this report? Good. Okay, fine. Good. Now we're holding at the right side. Yeah. Look at it now a bit. This is not just summary. And it's taken out to some points the Musai we all will just watch quickly. If you watch now into this report, we go down, waiting and say now and say investigative hearings, yeah, with radio stations, political parties, state institutions, and persons of interest. Basically, when they talk about person of interest, now people in that what it basically mean? It means say people them way then they monitor, or people away then they sort or way they want to ask questions. Or people away then they ask questions on certain criminal activity in connection with criminal investigation or security operation, you know, especially when a potential suspect. So now that they mean by, you know, persons of interest. So now let's see who are the name people I would put under this category. You get different. I just jump quick one because no plan for waste a lot of time there. Then say persons of interest. Number 1, person of interest. What if you say to be number 1? Person of interest. Femi Claudio School. Now the number 1 person of interest, yeah. They say Femi informed the committee that she had never. Okay, this is not number 1. You know, in the cop, you not sign, not ever waiting. The other person Adi Macaulay. The other person Yvonne Akisoya. The other person Lahailo Slima and Adebayo. So these are the persons of interest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 persons of interest where they actually get. Waiting them basically say of any one of them. Now just zoom quickly and browse through them quick one and see waiting and persons of interest that get forgiven. Then say Femi informed the committee that she had never been involved in organizing a protest for women, but merely supported their effort in organizing their demonstrations. She declined the commission's request for her take on the incidents of August 10 and stated the services of an expert panel for psychologists, psychiatrists, and therapists would be required to assess what went wrong and why and how to prevent its reoccurrence. So even tell me this one. It says she informed the Special Investigation Committee that she signed a letter requesting permission from the SLPP for the women's demonstration to go ahead from the SLP to go ahead on 4th July 2022, but that she did not follow up on the reply. Contrary to our statement, Special Investigation Committee was able to access a letter from the Coalition of Progressive Political Parties, COP, signed by her dated 28th June 2022, requesting permission to protest. The police responded to the letter asking for a meeting with a group. The meeting was held on 30th June 2022. Yeah. In addition, she is also a signatory to another letter by the Grassroots Women of Salon, dated 5th August 2022, seeking permission from the police to demonstrate. So, furthermore, she refused to comment and provide evidence to seek her assertion on Twitter about extrajudicial killing and tribal. So basically, what is wrong if Femi ask for the police grant them permission for go and demonstrate, or the police grant permission to women for demonstrate?
It's totally wrong because to real reunion.
So this now waiting and say they say because he asked and all of them things there, but this now waiting and say, let's go to the next person. Adi Macaulay. If I know it, but I suspected that from that AYV, I know it to go. I don't see I said.
Hey, look, big one.
Adi Macaulay Esquire told the committee that there was a matter of public incitement being investigated by the police and that it would be helpful for the committee to talk to people who protested. He claimed that what transpired at the AYV television on 6th of July 2022, wherein he stated that protesters do not need to seek the approval of the police, was an academic discussion between lawyers. He stated that Section 17 of the Public Order Act of 1965 states that possession must seek police approval, but not for static protest. I've heard that his statement on 6th July may not have in any way contributed to the incitement of 10th August. The committee concluded that despite the fact that his statements were reckless and irresponsible at that particular point in time, they may not have materially contributed to the August 8 to 10 insurrection because of the time lapse. Okay. This now Adi Macaulay, because of the AYV statement, they say because of the reckless and irresponsible statement they even where make Lincoln and they still they not feel say it going for make changes to or it going for influence what it happened August 8 to 10. Let's go to the next person, Yvonne Akisoya. He said Yvonne Akisoya told the Special Investigation Committee that a matter was with the Sierra Leone police, and therefore she was not inclined to make any statement. That remember when they talk about this thing in council where this audio where they say in other way could Boabi say some of it. So how it linked to August 10. So let's see. He said the police investigate. So he not go waiting. He not go talk about them thing. He say Special Investigation Committee wanted a clarification from her with regards to her audio, tweets, and social media posts, which seem to have been insightful and in support of the action of the protesters, notwithstanding the fact that she is the mayor of the Freetown City Council. Furthermore, Special Investigation Committee wanted her to give reasons for her involvement in the organization of fasting and prayer declared by Adebayo for the removal of the president. The mayor, so if person he fast and pray for le Mother Bio come out, then for all person for that now. Okay. So,
this report again.
The mayor in one of her audios accepted to have helped organize this prayer and fasting. Yes. Additionally, Special Investigation Committee wanted answers. Answers to questions on her relationship with Councillor Sheku A.G. Toure alias Ice-T. I mean, this thing na police, okay? In respect of the incident of 8 to 10 August, all these questions and more could not be answered or refuted by her. You know, mixed by lucky. So then basically they ask him, but Ice-T in arrest and the audio or video, they ask him about the fasting and prayer. They say, in answer to the none. In answer to the none. We go to the next person where we see. The next person where we see now Lahai Lawrence Lima. Lahai Lawrence Lima did not present himself to the Special Investigation Committee despite repeated attempts made to have him provide answers to the committee. Special Investigation Committee wanted clarifications from him with regards to claims that he made night patrols after the insurrection and during curfew hours, in which said patrols, various human rights violations and extrajudicial killings were allegedly committed. Special Investigation Committee concluded that as a Minister of State, his refusal to meet with the committee was disparaging and manifested unbridled impunity. Consequently, all the allegations against him could not be refuted by him. The reason why he no go, because if he dare go say anything, he go contradict himself to waiting already in the ground. So he choose not to go. And then caretaker Bio, also well come on, okay with that because Lilo and Slim and he do all the job of Mother Bio. For example, the why you feel say reports not come out now on the Pademba Road. Why you feel?
No,
because Lilo and Slim
and Fatma Tasawa
now then go and do the action.
The whole deal.
And then do the action. Remember, Fatma have been ex-soldier.
But according to source, they all be inside. They
No.
all that thing.
I tell you, say na ex-soldier.
They be all.
So you're not a stranger to that.
So now they all do the operation.
You're not a stranger to Ken.
They all be only Ken and they do the operation.
Good, and the one people in.
They boy say waiting wait for.
So that itself now will come up. Okay,
sure.
let me look at the one where do the challenging, and we can go to that quickly. Adebayo and his audios, which are transcribed for the committee, were identified as the main source of incitement, hate, and feeling of tribal divisiveness in the country.
But why they wasting time? The man don't answer them before this report.
Upon review of the audio, see transcript, it would reveal that there was a ploy to remove the president and the government, and Adebayo was the linchpin in the plot. His audio and on utterances crossed the threshold of free speech to incitement, hate speech, and ethnic bigotry. He called on supporters of the APC to remove the sitting president and overthrow his government. And further, so all of this not to waiting, not to strange something, like you say.
Now then they just go waste ink na paper. Because Adebayo don't answer, they say make them know nobody. Irresponsible.
Okay.
So all this now just play.
Okay, so we go to another thing. I will get interest for what written PPP the NSSF say in the notice in the release where they pull. I would really love for see what PPP then say. That will just go quick one and see what PPP then say. Yeah. Okay, this is now PPP the yun. We they talk about PPP, of course we talk about the Adebayo as you want for column. Let's go quickly and watch what they say. But don't forget for like and share the program, okay? Let's see what the notice say from PPP. Page 1 on the 14th when at today they say we people's power in politics have reviewed with great sadness. I will not glad at all with the report where President Bio in Special Investigation Committee empaneled to investigate the August 8th to 10th peaceful protest in Sierra Leone. It was indeed a missed opportunity by the Bio administration to learn about the country's policy problem and to relate to them, but to expand, but as expanded, he failed the nation once again. The public will recall that we, the only planners, you hear anything again? We will plan. We are the only people who will plan this. Do you hear anything?
Clear.
So the report, not once they ever deny the whole thing. Then say we are the only people who now begin talking about last year. We were the only people who plan and organize and sponsor this protest. We don't tell the Salon police them and the general public about this with intention for get peaceful protest from the 8th to the 10th of August 2022. We now way ahead of the time. We don't inform the long time. Instead, we also put the notice. We also send out notice for follow. We also put out a notice following the police brutality that ensued on the last day of the. We also put out notice for as well tell people about waiting at the thing where the police do something like that one day, and protest that our organization is illegal. Okay, we try to tell the police say the organization a legal entity, independent and of any local organization, group or political party in Sierra Leone, and that we are not affiliated to any group. We now we not mix with nobody. Now we just we now we. We not mix with any group or interest of politician, political party. We not mix with nothing like that. So logo. So we call on citizens them for let we took absolute responsibility. Okay, we take the responsibility for when we call on citizens them for let them bring out waiting the monitor them, especially the poor condition, where they on right now. The rampant corruption, the carry out corruption, not the city fata, the carry out tin tranga for the country, and how they just do violent human rights abuse them from the BO government or the BO administration. For many people and they come out, and join the protest. And say we surprised to note that neither the government nor this committee attempted to contact us. So then surprise for say upon all when they do so, then investigating. They not ever try for reach out to PPP, for contact PPP, for make them comment. Last topic of us and interestingly we not really ever talk about that. And if it don't matter in any problem, you engage with anybody. But if you feel say you exclude certain set of people and because of you feel say na this or na enemy na this, then you not ever reach a problem. Why if you say rebel and government they negotiate?
For many problems solved.
But I'm not sure of what they happen anyway.
No, but this report not can for make they solve any problem. Now provoke they can provoke the whole situation.
Exactly. And they say notwithstanding this, the committee submitted a report in which it blamed us and Adebayo for the violence as they deceived themselves and their paymaster that we work with local individuals to plan finance and execute what they call an insurrection. It is false, a terrible joke, and a continuation of divisive politics. So then they consider this one say this particular activity they do so. In fact, na fake, na false something and do so. It's a joke. And now the same kind all way no more how this government they plan for divide the people, use politics for divide the nation. He said although the committee attempted to highlight the main cause of the protest, it undermined itself by including clearly partisan rhetorics and the talking point of BO and his henchmen. I'm not being this so. Remember what to begin talk. All of waiting BO we don't talk. And all of waiting them people and we don't talk. Now they inside the report back full time.
And we don't talk and before now.
Before. Sure. Okay. We don't really expect anything different.
This was just a do enough for that until board and our village may
gain
small thing.
The committee's shameless allegation against innocent citizens is a pathetic political divisiveness. While the report may have saved the committee the embarrassment of contradicting independent analysis and findings on the protest, it further implicates itself. We note the following. Let's see about in a note. We note the following. Number one, the committee produced 2 reports. One for the president, for President Bio eyes only, and another for the public general public. Yes, not true. Because the chairman even talk say, he say, we present this report, but we want for you see certain things them where we could discuss after where everybody don't go let for discuss some things them again. You understand? So that is true. Then say we underscore the point that that in itself operates to undermine the credibility of the committee and its members who decided to put out a false report to the public and kept the other side away. So yes, they indeed try to keep something from the public where they normally the public hear about. Number two, they say we cannot say 98% of the member them of the committee a non-member. Na member, we know them for being member, supporter, and or sympathizer of the ruling SLPP party. Where na the bio in party. They say number three say we even learn say from them. We even learn from them say they cover up. They hide some bad things, the atrocity them, where the security forces them, you know, and the president's office and Lawrence Lima, where they see them on tape record by the team. They hide most of the things in a tomb. They don't make mention of the Calbaton, the presidential guards them. They don't make mention of any. They say they don't get any. Let's see the exact word they say. They not say they don't get any confirmation. They don't get any evidence for sure say the government or government official mixed by what and call extrajudicial killing. It's very simple. It's very clear. And which of course most of we see them things and they happen, but then they hide that one day again. They say they don't get evidence. Then look what they say. They say if anybody get evidence, we go show say government or government official mixed parenting and they lay it come forward. Can you imagine how unlucky I be?
Who they come forward?
Hey, people them if they get evidence, they come.
Maybe them will go floor.
Then na parema. You count your evidence. Don't finish. Then say number 4. We have collected numerous messages, Twitter, commentaries, and Facebook posts of several of the members of the committee drawing false conclusions and taking sides to blame some members of the public as being a party to the organization or planning or execution of the protest prior to their appointment. They cannot therefore be judged or their own case. So yeah, a lot of them don't make comments them before ever. For example, the executive secretary or the secretary or the chairperson, one woman within the National Peace and Waiting Commission, if it already takes side, if it already condemn the whole thing before they appoint them. And apart from that, they get ex-military man, they get ex-police officer them waiting at the committee. What do you expect them to come up with?
Let
me go to number 5. Then say that the version of the report which is published is full of supposition, assumption, and blind conclusion, not supported by fact. So most of the thing the way the committee in report come up with are just the word waiting and think, waiting and feel for puts and then put. They don't get any fact will support or give any evidence to some of them things in it. Then say most of what the report concluded are a repetition of the talking point of President Bio and his administration. Iboni.
You're talking correct.
Okay. Nanane, that's what exactly to talk.
Shall I just wait for you don't if we give family members a small time.
Exactly. So let me go again.
I'm not getting interest. I just weak.
Then say that's all repetition. Number 6, he said, we stand in solidarity with the people of Salome. And we urge the member of the public for me to stand against the corruption of this bio government and in kind cabal where it don't build, for deceive, for divide, and for put we country from political danger. Let's see, brandishing division and dangerous political opinions to scare opponents. So the kind of way out and they talk, you know, they divide and the same way. So the kind of danger in political opinion they say, like the word of Lawrence Lima, for scare the opponents ahead of the crucial election, that is highly likely to lose. The report particularly targets known operative of All People's Congress party in their stronghold. We hope the public will remember the dark days of Bill in the annals of our history. That's signed this thing. Chairman. You see this chairman signature?
A machine gun.
So these are the reports. Half part of the report we'll read in same way. So the challenger. Like we start the program today. You see the salon commentator in the running comments. Then we can say, how they buy you? The main challenger. Long shot. Over. Marabio with the ball. And they don't promise for take action based on the recommendation. Alright, members say this game here so they play. And this particular match will be member of the August 8th, 19. Oh yeah, Lahai Lawrence Lima. Night duty. Coffee order time. Yeah, okay. Lahai Lawrence Lima. According to evidence, Lahai Lawrence Lima and Siam, they go and pull people in a door, they beat and kill them. We see all of them things in there. Oh yeah, Adebayo again. With a very long shot over the head of Lahai Lawrence Lima. Oh yeah. Lahai Lawrence Lima clinched the ball again. Okay, so this is not the game. We'll take 1 minute calls.
Dear family members, them time don't go, don't pass 1 o'clock.
We'll take 1
Just
minute.
the one
minute
minute
call.
and we take small numbers of calls.
Yeah, for just no waiting on a
round
phone.
up. The phone line open now.
Yeah.
When I just call we now and tell we what I think Sister Admin today now the first lucky caller. Sister Admin, you welcome.
Yeah.
Tempo
Yeah,
down.
I mean, the first lucky caller. Hello, me people in Facebook and YouTube. I'll say we all they do well. Since then, then they look for evidences that if people didn't get them, and people are afraid for bringing their evidences. Then they really encourage the people them. Make them send the evidences them. Of course, my phone number I will put them down. I can send an SLPP and by the line. I can send and go to the Africanist Press. I can send them to Editorial. But you know what? SLPP are joking. They refuse to say then they go scot-free with this. Then they go scot-free because something they ahead of them where they come out very, very soon. The only thing is the date when the thing's supposed to come out, it don't backdated because now this report here will be wait for, and this report don't come out. And SLPP, we will make sure say we pin them down. They will pay for every atrocities the way they don't commit in a salon. We people the way they don't kill, they don't jail them, they don't lock them up for unnecessary thing them. We're able to say the law, not they fight for the ordinary citizens in them.
Oh.
So SLPP get right something they come out for now very, very soon. So please would encourage you now, me people there. If I get any evidences, then I then say salon are afraid. When I send them my number, it's confidential. Trust me. And I swear to my 2 beautiful children that is going to be confidential to me. Motkade drive. So please, when I send them to Sembebi, when I send them to Baibura, when I send them to Advocacy, Editorial, and everybody, what I know, now the media, when I send it, because we need the evidences then there for make we support with claims against this government here. So
All right.
now that's no more. Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you, Sister Admin. Hello, caller. You name and who the call from? Hello, caller. You name and who the call from?
Hello, how are you? Since the target are not being correct,
Go ahead.
Yeah, this report they tell us say all they grab from picking the way they kill innocently. So if they want for court say na Adebayo, they forgive from that Bamingo all that name. Because Adebayo, the time for the protest, say nobody, not even old stone. Then audio said it again. It's nothing, a peaceful protest. Whilst gentle, they pump the criminal, they when they get in the office, they how they got a soldier team or whatever. Let them come out. If anyone come out, they kill them. They give that command. And that me, we all see away all the time. We still keep renting it. That me, maybe they sing, they say, well, they kill. Now they pass the command for they kill. And indeed, it happened. Plus, last honestly, you go to side, Alpha side. So why all them things they not there na the paper? If Adebayo dey na Holland talk, they put on a paper. How about that? And they will command the killing.
Thank
Where
you.
are they?
Thank you. God bless you, man.
You're welcome, my dear.
Hello, caller. I get 1 minute. You're welcome. Go ahead.
Yes, it's not you. I do.
Thank God, you. You're welcome once again.
Give me honest thoughts about this election coming.
Go ahead.
This election not to be determined by APC or SLPP. This election is going to be determined by the international community because they know what is at stake. And they don't tell for where trouble be. The one day where they cause the trouble inside the APC and SLPP, they all get the opportunity for left that country. The innocent people, now they kill, now they hand in the court. So they are not going to allow them. White man, they thrive on intelligence. They know what we don't know. And that's again for telling now.
Thank you. God bless you. Hello, caller. You're welcome on the show. Get 1 minute. Go ahead.
Hello?
You're welcome on the show. You get 1 minute. Go ahead.
Yeah, I call from Washington. We had this report, just as we say, this report not look complete. You know, the reports talk about the killing of 6 soldier policemen, but did they ever investigate how them policemen so die? Do not tell we. If they really know how, if what how they die, then for tell we each and every one of them how they die. The report supposed for tell we how they die. And also the report supposed for tell we how the civilian the way that the 21 civilian the way they say die. Therefore tell we how they die, waiting kill them, and who that kill them. They're supposed for tell we. You know, so the report's not complete. If them this same report they tell we say, then go on social media, then get some information from social media. For say they not see, then video them where they go on social media, where police
All right.
they shoot at civilian, they not see for talk say
All
they
right.
not get no
Caller,
evidence
thank
for
you
say
very
for
much.
say
You
police
don't
or do
exceed
something.
time, please.
Come on.
Thank you.
They're not stupid people them.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's say this report, if you watch the report, this now the side force where you see them begin to bias. Yes, caller, hold on, please.
Hold on, please.
Then take the police barrack na Kamakwe, then put them, let it begin send bad signal about what they plan for do. So from the front page of the report, you know how biased the whole report are like. Because look at these are the police barrack na Kamakwe, when I take them make symbol of the whole thing. As if na police no man and suffer for this year. Continue. Caller, sorry for that.
You're welcome on the show, caller.
Yes, but I don't know do.
Thank God.
Let me tell now, not a mistake. We Amnesty International and the US Department, you understand, and the EU, they report to them for, you understand. You know, say do they don't get and find this, then get their own report, then bring this. Not all the report and be they analyze they allied to inside the report with the Amnesty International and bring. They just want to know what's in the government, then they bring come. Then they pull a actual report. This is a mistake they do. Lima, they gonna be so. You understand? Not to by mistake, see where they tell them.
Okay.
You understand? They tell them see now this. You know, you can not forget about town. You can know says, you know. In order for camp, if no more NGC, you know, go na parliament. Na drag you and go drag. Na make you go join SLPP for them go get symbol. So you go get parliamentary seats for them go back na. Na drag man. Don't forget about that. No matter. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you. Hello, caller. You name and where they call me from?
Yeah, this is Abdul call from United
You're
States.
welcome on
I
the
get
show,
a quick
Abdul.
question.
Get 1 minute. Go ahead.
I get a quick question, quick. This investigation, inter-religious council plays significant role there?
I will say a bit, because if you remember the time where the president be they engage caretaker, maybe they engage people, let me engage inter-religious council, all the other people, so yes, then go give their own input.
Yes, because I want to try for make sure say I write in which I say. If them people in the involved there, then the next year I will say, let God sorry for Sierra Leone. And I will join the former bank governor for say, look, pray for our country. It really hard to explain. You know, where you get the kind of people and they involved in the kind of committee, then this kind of mess happen. So la all on that side.
Thank you.
The sabotage na APC na will be on the ground forever. You know, the time way Anes not choose Suma ways are not comfortable with time. You get stalwarts the way they snap na boot. They tell people and say no vote for Anes or vote for Tijan Kaba.
All right.
You know, this thing needs for stop. They make a weak.
Thank
a
you.
weak, oh, a really weak.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
thank you.
All right, let's just show us something again. Let you know, say this investigation committee na play them can do. Listen this thing there. They fail for talk about how they get them from people. Listen what they say. They say on protest killings. Sorry, the special investigation committee is recommending that further investigations be conducted to verify the exact number of civilians who lost their lives during the insurrection. So they don't even know, they don't even find out how much exactly from, not even from government, not even from people, almost people exactly lost their life.
Because Mbappe they don't get interest over that. They don't stage manage everything before they set the committee.
So they as well try to tell we say the issue of alleged allegation against some government official. Look at this, why would they say alleged extrajudicial killing? Point number 2. The special investigation committee could not ascertain any veracity of allegations against some government officials for extrajudicial killings. It is recommended that affected families of these alleged killings, should come forward and provide evidence to substantiate these serious allegations. Can you imagine? Go on the line, me brother.
A big boy. We dey take 5 more calls, so we go rest. Hello, caller. You name and who they call me from?
I call from Riyadh.
You welcome. You get one.
By way and secretary, I want to tell you plenty thank you. On a church side today, where ABC that side today, I don't tell that thing they play in my mind. But the APC, where the one they always be say them in the contest, as soon as we don't come on McKinney camp, they all don't sit back. Now one great person. You go see where they show up when I am Richard Conte. The balance they all just keep to themselves. Come on, this report where them pull so you may expect anything better.
Usaba.
Safa now waiting. When you check the people within the committee, the result, the outcome, you already know the outcome. So me, I'm not surprised of this report where they pull. Because when you watch this report, but put in there where the people where they left out.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's show now before we take the remaining focus. Thank you very much, caller. Let's just show now something. This is not the special investigation committee. The people away when they ask for who that did it, who that they make up. Yeah, this is not the special investigation committee. People let's begin telling now from the right, the left. The one that where the front row first, because na 2 row, the front row and the back row. Let's begin from the left. The first person waiting at the left side, from the front row, in name na Lawrence Bassi, in the secretary. We always this something like blue or mauve, yeah. And then you get James Franklin and Kanyako, in a retired police officer, retired senior police officer, police officers association. What do you expect from her? You get Archbishop Edward Tamba Charles in an interreligious council it represents. You get Sally Ndimawa in a what they represent Women's Forum Sierra Leone. Then you get Dr. Emmanuel Safa Abdullahi Esquire, the lawyer, now in the chairman. Yeah, where it is after the woman with the orange, and in there with something like Garab. Move and waiting. Okay, when I eat na the chairman. Then you get Abdullahi Koka, Office of National Security. Office of National Security, now them organize the security, the intelligence. So if Office of National Security, when not them for investigate, when not them they instruct the police, the soldier, and all the security apparatus them. Office of National Security, therefore investigate them. If then go sit down, now special investigation committee where they investigate other people, what do you expect to come out of that day? Nothing where them feel say they in their own interest, now in they come out of that. You get Fatmata Claire Ansis. This na legal aid board. Them therefore look at the poor people and give them legal aid. Now they in there. You get retired Lieutenant Colonel Fatoma, Sano Goto in a Sierra Leone ex-service men association. If the one that were involved, that police and soldier, the one that were die na policeman and soldier, they work hand in hand. What do you expect? Whose interest will you go get?
And
The
nasty.
people that interest or the one that way and then
nasty.
feel say the government gets interest on. Now him they actually there for. Now look at this other one. When Abdul Manaf Kemokai. Abdul Manaf Kemokai in a Defense for Children International because of the Pekin. Well, I don't know much about him, but if I call him, una go read along the line. You get Reverend Shudanke B. Johnson, Independent Commission for Peace and National Cohesion. So this now the independent, then we don't condemn this peace and cohesion commission. We don't condemn the whole thing first. So what again you expect? Now government entity, what you expect for come out of them? Then let me go to the one that way they be in the one that way they in the back. No go to the one that way in the back.
All go the pay the one.
And they begin back from the man where the cap bien. The man where the cap, where they write bien. After the first pakale, the second pakale cap, before you come to the white, na in the bien. Uda na in. In a Honorable PC Fasuluku Sosiama the third. In a Council of Parliament Chief. We all know the role where Council of Parliament Chief then they play. We all know how most of them, Suluku, the word them when they talk. You know, the time when they call them for come talk. How they support the government against the protesters then. What do you expect again at the end of the day?
Nasty,
yeah,
nasty.
you as well get Ahmed Sahid Nasrallah, Sierra Leone Association of Journalists. Well, I will stay out of this small. But if we go back and play the thing, honestly, not pull up at anything. I don't know how you could take him, but this not been the only person where stand up na President Bio in face and tell and say he need for check out some things them. Where don't go wrong. Where we don't know. But I don't know the role where he play now. Inside
before you go to the last person, this one man, right? Even he play role from the sky to dawn, he not able to dominate all. Then himself, don't judge the report.
Yeah, because we all remember the kind way how it addressed. Now, it be the only person where
the only person where come and me personally, will be able to talk to me, I feel free.
Yes, we talk, waiting at the real fact. He addressed the issue of the protesters, addressed the issue of the
so
government.
if you find out, I made them put out for country for dirty integrity.
Well,
because they really know say this man not able to dominate the world.
I don't know the role where he play internally for the report, but for the public, when he been talking at the public, for me, it be look encouraging.
So we take him by what he talking to the public. He left to wait to go to the corner.
Okay, now we look after Said Nazgala. You get what we the next post winner Dr. Victor Masakoy, Independent Media Commission. Okay, Independent Media Commission, of course, now they for regulating media. When in the last BMSO, but the problem now we all know how the Independent Media Commission they regulate the media them. Who are they in the interest of the government and get to how they deal with them? You don't know they in the interest and get how they deal with them. For example, why radio station been there now? Kisi, for example, where it gets waiting and just play the case because there's the Minister of Information and radio station and play the case and then that's it. So this not a set of people them where we able for do. I'm not going for tell you say all man bad inside this committee, but so far so good. Now them people here so now they're looking to the report. Let me go back on the line and take the balance four calls.
Hello, caller. You name and who they call me from?
Hello?
Reduce the volume of your set, please.
Yes.
You're welcome. Go ahead, you get 1 minute.
I call from RIOT.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, the reports we watch it is CC they hide something there. The Kolobo school better, but when they write the paper, the recommendation they tally with the literature. If you watch that report, the recommendations they're recommending them when they not talk about the literature. So they hide something they when they don't talk, when they not talk, they can recommend them. Like for the security sector, they talk to the security for be professional. But upside, they never talk to the security that unprofessional because they recommend based on what thing happen up with the right. So they add something them. Reports are fake reports and are not
so, I mean, the chairman they talk say him president for discourse.
Yes, now they add something them. They add something with the public know. But if I do mistake now, they can't recommend things they will not talk about. You need to recommend something we will not talk about up.
Thank you, my brother.
You need to do so. I know some people like that. Okay.
Thank you. We'll take 3 more calls. 3, just 3. Hello, caller. You name and who they call you from?
Hello.
You name and who they call me from, please.
Yeah, now I dey call from London.
Go ahead, you get 1 minute.
Me na that's somewhere Kamara inside no more. Where you know they say for go campaign, I mean no agree with you now. But that man they come out America for go check and can no more. They say na 10 more to carry them for allow. When I see them people that they try for go some side where they need to allow them. Don't I say them for go.
I don't know if you able to listen. We find one. Nobody not talk of Samura for go campaign, please.
No, wait.
No,
Wait.
no,
I basically want to ask you. You answer
No,
because
wait.
then they threaten and they know for campaign.
Not for campaign now they tell you but when I say for go tell thank you to.
Yeah.
Now President Bio no more they tell thank you to.
No.
But you
Illegal
don't
for the opposition for
no.
them.
Wait me no. Cherry Coco for go up mosque them block them. You know not say they block them people and they.
No, but
they
that's
don't
not for
allow
you say
them.
them for stop.
But you see the man come out America where they can and go shoot
Okay, well, if that be the case, that's when they declare campaign. They not get for campaign because they get for block them.
Then but because now them go say campaign no begin.
Even make we call and say they go do thank you to.
Now for mother be no more for do thank you to. You know say that the one in a
Okay, I get you joke. Okay.
Now we understand.
You know say that if the man and the guy they must do something for block them. We not self know that.
All right.
Then people that are crowd they no want see. As they see crowd so they don't panic.
Then they
you know somewhere.
Thank you, my brother. God bless you.
Yeah, okay, me man. Yeah.
All right. 2 more calls. Hello, caller. You name and who you calling from?
Yes, we had I do pa.
Wait, thank God. You welcome. You get 1 minute. Go ahead.
Yeah. Yes, pa. This report, of course, with the people they anticipate, and the report just pull. I mean, the whole report is flawed and it's not objective at all because the report fail for. I mean, they pull a scanty report on a whole thing where people and die, police officers and die, and other things them involved. You understand? And the point and passati people. The report not even detailed, you understand? Just like one caller which is you make recommendations based on which you don't get, you understand? But highlight what happen, though you can't make recommendations. So it means there is something where they hide, you understand? They hide something. So secondly, the last time I called me and SLPP will get heated conversation. And they tell her say Red House man them then they flout the business. For let you pull a ruling party, you therefore be radical, not all 10 diplomacy.
All right, my
You therefore be radical, and they tell you,
Thank
we
you.
all day 2018, we see the rudeness where SLPP make. They make rudeness one and then have FREETOWN.
God
But
bless
we know they
you,
see
my
them by
brother.
APC, and they tell you, me brother,
Thank you.
we know they see them.
Thank you. APC they sleep. Now no go for Siam. We'll take the last call for tonight. The last lucky caller. No bonus. The last lucky caller. Today, no bonus. The last lucky caller. Right here. Hello caller. You name and who side you call me from? Oh, last lucky caller. Don't go. Hello caller. You name and who side you call me from?
Yeah, good evening.
How are you, pa?
It's not concern citizen.
Go ahead. You get 1 minute.
Okay, me own concern why they tell una this even time because una get access to talk to APC politician them. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
Them people like now them plan all any say APC stronghold na for you problem there. Any say we say bad them no go for APC people na that way best than the NEPA because they know say they're not popular. So any kind way una go talk to them people they for let them come to them people them. Because when I get for talk to 1 month to this one day, the time for this election, I swear to God, any APC stronghold, they defend all kind way, they make all kind calls for the confusion day. So the counting process, anything, any plan they go do for them able to disrupt them that place day. So do you when I get access to them when I talk to them, make sure say any side they can go for about any let them avoid them way.
All right.
Do you have this?
Thank you.
Okay.
All right, Spambulem, that's not the last lucky caller for tonight. We're very sorry. We may pick call again as we don't run out of time. Time don't really go. And we're sorry we come late today because of 1 or 2 stuffs in the studio. We don't manage for bring una issue where una need for get and una self don't give you una small take on the particular issue.
So now so they take time today for end the program. This now we already bring on issues of Mama Salon, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Well, every day we try for bring you what in this government they do, we no rights for the people. But if the people still feel say upon all the reports they are and all waiting not happen way, then they can provoke people who then report they are good for them, well, when they go ahead and vote caretaker bill. But if you think say with all the provocation and the damage we they were on cause, because the sufferness are not the counter in order for one person, not for everybody. If you not feel say yes, then you only affect to now 2 months don't left for the election. If I don't prepare your mind before now, not wait say now the last month you prepare your mind. If I don't prepare your mind before now for vote caretaker bill out, if you feel say already they go on at the country, the church, what if you know the church, you know, come on, we now put them back for the second time. We will still there and now we there. We don't go no side. We go still sit there back the top. Not that I go make us stop. Until we meet again tomorrow, another beautiful edition inside the same family house. Me by Veracity. Tata, I love you. I will sleep well.
All right, thank you all very much. But please don't forget still for like the program and share for we. Okay, thank you all very much. And you will not subscribe yet, please consider for subscribe. Yeah, before you left for go. Until then, Sembe Perry Freedom Fighter. God bless you, God is Leon. Where we call we are. Tomorrow the rest. No Koreans. No Koreans tomorrow. The rest.
You see?
When I go drink tea.
You see, we cannot continue to do the wrong things and expect to get good results. One of the things, I'll give you an example on state institutions. If you take your minds back, we had a heated debate on the midterm census. And the institution are representing a coalition, the national elections, what we stood our ground. Not that a midterm census was not useful, not that it was not useful for development purposes, but elections and governance has a calendar. Anything falling short of that calendar would interfere with the space, and it would be a cutback on what we should have mobilized as progress. So what happened was that the civil registration was supposed to take course. And we saw a number of problems ahead because these were issues we have highlighted in the 2018 elections reports. We saw how, for example, getting credible data and accounting for the identity of every eligible citizen was a challenge. And so we said, can the government and people of Sierra Leone invest into a civil registration process where we can get all eligible Sierra Leoneans 18 and above to be accounted for with their names